how you get connected to
Okay. When we decided to come into oil and gas, make oil and gas as our core business, this started way back in 2002. So what we did was we thought China would be the market for us to explore, because oil and gas here is quite huge. So what we did was basically we stationed one man here. He is a kind of listening post. So his job basically just to mooch around, meet people, play golf if you have to, drink you have to, things like that. Basically, as I say, just to be a listening post. And in that process, every time he comes back, he got a lot of stories to tell. That means he was telling me, opportunity in this area, opportunity in that area, and things like that. So of course, all those information, all those input that we receive from him, we process. During that period, of course, we meet a lot of people. Some we take them to our office, take a look. We believe in any business that we want to do, we must be comfortable with a partner. And I'm sure they also would like to be comfortable with us. So it's just like marriage, saying, that means the partner, the bride and the bridegroom must know each other before they can get married. So we take them to our place and we introduce UMW to them. And also in the same time, if we are the right partner, say, okay, we also like to see whether you are the right partner. So what we did was we brought our board members, meet them, see them in person.
Like 6 other plants, is it, in China that you are operating, right? And so are they joint venture with the local companies there?
Yeah, well, we have quite a number of partners. Yeah. Then our first involvement was with STPPC. This one doing coatings. So again, we have a local partner. And then after that, we went to TSC, another partner from Jiangsu area. And then after that, we went with WSP. WSP is the most interesting of all, in the sense that we managed to get WSP listed in New York Stock Exchange. So it's listed in New York Stock Exchange now. And this is another partner. So depending on the investment, so various investment, we have different partner. The biggest one I should say is BSW and BSS, that is CNPC.
But all these plants, right, in the field of are concentrating in the field of oil and gas, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Manufacturing of pipes, basically. So we manufacture what they call oil pipes, that's for drilling purposes, and then we have also for gas pipes.
Which joint venture is generating the most revenue at this point of time?
This point in time is WSP. WSP has given good return for us. In fact, we were calculating that day, we of all the few about 8 investments so far in China, 4 have given back the investment, the return. Yeah. So that goes to show that we make the right move, we make the right partner.
How you allocate this UMW's training?
Mm-hmm.
But you're supposed to have their training and then where are you going to?
Oh yeah, we have got a number of places. Don't worry, because we are not stopping our investment. So we would like to expand also locally as well. So we see how we will put our people, and some new area, like for example now we are going to Oman, so we need people there. We need engineers there. So and then in India, for example, we have land rigs now in India. We also have coating plants. We also have manufacturing of pipes. So we need engineers. So we will allocate them. So there's no problem of allocating these people. We also learning also, And in fact, our partners also learning from us also. because this Chinese they're used to their old ways of doing things, the system. So we introduce how the international ways of doing things, and some of them adopted our ways of doing things, you know. So a lot of corporate events, corporate practices, they follow our style, you know. Because China, as you know, they want to expand, they want to do things fast. So they want to learn very fast also.
In view of the financial crisis, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the projected revenue this year for UMW Group?
That one I cannot give up, because if I will give up
Because there's no projection there.
because there's no projection. No, we have projection, of course, just like anybody else, you know. I think last year was our best year ever. As you know, we did about close to 1.3 billion in terms of profit before tax. In view of this crisis, I don't think we can repeat that this year. But few years down the road, definitely I think we can do that. This year is a bit tough for everybody. Certain areas we are down, certain areas we are still okay. But what pleases us most is we can see that the trend is picking up. I think like some analysts were saying that we have bottomed out in the first quarter. To some extent they may be right, because the figures that we are seeing now is we can see it's moving outwards. Oil and gas, we are not affected that much.
Infrastructure projects still go on, right?
We are not affected as much, you know? So we are quite pleased to see that our figures are still there, not that much down, only in certain areas, but generally we are okay in terms of oil and gas. In fact, we are hoping that oil and gas this year will cover some of the shortfalls that we may have in other sectors.
Okay, yes. If in future few more pipelines are coming in, so definitely you will need more production line to cater the need. So will it be possible that there will be other plants set up?
Possible.
Maybe in the 5 years time or
Possible, because you see, as the line goes from one place to another, you must imagine the transportation cost. So as you go further and further, the transportation cost is going to be very expensive. Yeah. So sometimes it's better to set up a company near to the line. Yeah. So it's possible. But we have to study the feasible of it. No, even right now, even the BSS, we are also thinking long ahead now. You see what happened after all the pipeline, all the pipes have been delivered, you know. So we have to look for a market.
Or do this pipeline need maintenance?
Oh yeah, definitely. And not only the main pipeline, you're talking about subsidiaries, the feeder line. So you have you need different type of pipes. So we have to modify our equipment or modify our machine to suit the smaller feeder. So we will thinking about that. So you're talking about like the one that you saw just now, the BSS. That's only first phase, yeah. So there is also another phase that we're coming up, but we have to study first. We would like to see. Let's complete the first phase first, you know. Then we look the studies.
UMW is developing strongly in China. How far do you think this UMW's investment in China will go?
I think we can go far because I think we have established ourselves here. People are beginning to recognize UMW. People beginning to know UMW. In fact, few local authorities have recognized us very well. So when sometimes we submitted a certain form, when they see UMW, oh, okay, you know, because our presence here, we make sure that we follow the rules, we follow the law, regulation that has been set. In fact, we don't give them any problem whatsoever. So I think you talk a lot about future. Yes, we like to see more investment being made in China. We would like to diversify as well. Now that we have, in fact, we have one more business. I forgot.
Okay.
We joint venture with a Hong Kong company to blend and distribute lubricants. This is in we have set up a plant or setting up a plant in a district called city called Xinhui. This is about south of Macau. So that means our investment in China is growing, not only in oil and gas sector, but it's also in the manufacturing and equipment business.